Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Morning Drew. It's me, Andrew, aka Dank, host of the damn thing. Whoa. Hey, my buddy Daniel's here. Hey, what's up, Daniel?
Hey, my name's Daniel. I'm the host of this damn thing.
The co-host.
I'm the co-host of this damn thing. The only person who's been on this show more than me is your dang girlfriend.
So, yeah, this is your third appearance. How many times has she been on? I want to say 4?
Dang.
5?
Guess who's going to be the guest host next week? It's Angela again.
I mean, it's very possible if people keep flaking on me the way they have been. Peel back the curtain. I did have another guest lined up, and they got cold feet at the last second, so hope you enjoy your cold-ass feet, jerk.
You're going to have some cold blood when Tank's done with you, dude.
Yeah, man, buy some socks, idiot. But that's neither here nor there. My buddy Daniel's here, so all's well. Thanks for coming on, dude. I appreciate you.
I appreciate being appreciated.
It's good to have company. What's the good word, man? How you been? What have you been up to?
Man, I'm doing fine, man. You remember the last time I recorded and I was living in a house that didn't belong to me? Well, that's all changed, because now I live in a house that does belong to me. Because I moved.
Congratulations. A few episodes ago, when the news first got out, Angela and I gave you a congratulatory shout-out. But I will congratulate you once again, because buying a home in this...
In this economy?
Yeah, I was about to say that, and I was like, is it corny to say it like that?
It's not corny if you say it exactly like that.
It's no small feat. So, you know, much props to you and the missus.
Yeah, we really appreciate that.
You were hunting for ages.
No, man, we've been on the market for like almost a year, I want to say. Gosh, May or June. Definitely pre-pandemic that we've been like talking about like apartments, talking about like renting an RV and living on the side of the road.
Hey man, you'd have good company.
Yeah.
Do you have any feng shui tips for setting up a new house for the people who might be homeowners soon, which isn't likely, but why not?
Hell yeah, I got feng shui tips. Everyone purchased the great game known as Animal Crossing. Because decorating and redecorating in that game only costs bells and time, as opposed to real U.S. American. And you better like paint, because it's gonna get all over the place.
MS Paint.
Yeah, because many spills paint.
Mostly spills.
Yeah.
That color you went with is really nice. That blue.
Yeah, I'm very happy with it. We actually just did a little bit of painting today. We painted our laundry room. It's like an almond color, and we put an accent color. If you're very familiar with the restaurant Big Bear Diner, then you probably know exactly what we're talking about.
I love the Big Bear Diner.
Yeah.
The decor is top notch. It's I know it's gonna be tough for people at home to believe, but the Big Bear Diner is I should say there's no shortage of large bears.
Yeah. The staff was all not big bears, which is
oh, never mind.
Yeah, I love to get eaten as soon as I walk in. I love to get mauled. But on the plus side is they gave me my food in a nice picnic basket.
Yeah, man. Well, congrats again. That rules. I know you all are still getting settled in and stuff, but that's awesome, man. I guess I'm fortunate that I don't know, I'm apartment living, of course, so it's a lot easier to find places and talking them into letting you live there, especially when you don't have a history of, like, I don't know, murder or crime or things of that, or bad credit.
Oh man, I got all those things, and they still give me a place, so I don't know what you're talking about. I'm built different.
Well, it took you a year.
But you know, I had to. They had to not find the bodies. I had to get my credit up. That was hard. No, dude, yeah, like
my credit is as low as these bodies are in the earth that I buried and murdered.
Like,
it dropped like 7 points.
Yeah, when we got our home loan, our credit scores dropped, which is like, I want to say is like, well, like, of course it would drop, because they're like, well, we can't give you good credit because you just bought a house, and what do you have good credit for if not for a house? You can't be making big purchases on account of the house. So I'm fine with having bad credit right now, because what do I need good credit for? I already live here.
Well, wait, I think I overheard it only fell 7 points. That's not that bad. Unless it was only like at 7
I only
in the first
had
place.
7 points.
Alright, that's devastating then.
Our credit was down
Damn, our credit went down hella. Update on the podcast, our credit went down hella.
I mean, I can't say I'm surprised, like, because those payments are going to be a big old pain in the tuchus, right?
Marginally more than like paying for an apartment, to be, like being perfectly frank.
And, you know, the plus side is that you own the place.
Yep.
Like me, I don't know, Angela showed me a meme that, like, hit a little too close to home where it's like 25-year-olds however million years ago, or they're just like, I own my house. And, like, 25-year-olds today is like, I have to ask my landlord permission to put up this picture because I don't want him to be mad at me. I was like, dang. And then flashing back to all of my rooms that had bare walls because I didn't want to hang anything up because I was worried about the size of the hole the thumbtack would leave behind if I put it in the wrong place or something like that. But right on, man. Do you have a beverage on hand? Are you drinking anything?
Hell no. I am not smart enough to have thought to bring a beverage. I do have an empty Red Bull in front of me.
Classic Red Bull?
Yeah, classic Red Bull. Dude, a couple days ago, I had a watermelon Red Bull, the summer edition. Ooh, that was delicious. I've surely talked about how Red Bull is the only Red Bull, the energy drink I can tolerate.
Yeah, I do believe that your first time on, at the time I was huffing down the sugar-free Red Bulls.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing that made me mad about the dude that flaked is that when I was with him earlier, he was talking about his favorite drinks, and I was like, save it, because we could do it on the podcast. He was like, I'll think about it. And I'm just like, man, the people got to know about the yellow vitamin water.
Is that his drink of choice? Is that his poison? The yellow vitamin water?
When he goes to Subway, apparently.
Man, I got opinions on Subway.
What's your take on Subway?
Subway bad. R.I.P. Quiznos.
Oh, you're a Quiznos guy?
I mean, I'm a Quiznos guy in that I am not a Subway guy.
Oh,
I mean, like, what are even your alternatives as far as like fast food sandwich places go? You got Togo's, all right. You got a Jersey Mike's.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you got a Deli Delicious. I don't know if that's a local place or not.
Deli Delicious.
They got a place. I hope this isn't a local place because I want to go everywhere and get these. I want to get Charlie's. Charlie's is that bomb shit.
I've heard of Charlie's.
The first time I went to Charlie's, I thought it was like carnival food. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get a deep fried butter. But no, it's a sandwich, and it not only is it a sandwich, it's many sandwiches, and you can get any of these many sandwiches with their whole thing is we're gonna give you the lemonade. Do you want the lemonade with the raspberry? Do you want the lemonade with the peaches? Do you want the lemonade with the strawberries? Or do you want the lemonade with the lemon? It's so good. I love the Charlie's lemonade. I love the Charlie's sandwich. You can get a nachos cheese and a bacon on potatoes. It's so good. Charlie's is everything to me. I mean, it's like if you're gonna get a healthy sandwich, then maybe don't go to Charlie's. Maybe go to Batogo's. But I mean, it is also a very good sandwich. If you have the option of like, I would definitely call Charlie's a premium sandwich place in the same way that Ike's is. I don't know if Ike's is a local place. I know I've definitely seen it like in our neck of the woods. I don't know if that's an LA thing. I know I've definitely seen them in San Francisco.
Ike's, man, is the price is too damn high.
Boy, is it, dude.
And I know you had your worst sandwich ever from an Ike's.
Is that a story that I've told on the podcast? The long and short of it is I'm going to have a nice day with my fiance. We're going to go to the movies in San Jose because they're showing the animated feature film Promare. We're going to watch that movie. Wow, that was a cool movie. We're going to play a little bit at the Round One, which is also in the mall where the theater where we saw the movie was. Stepping on some funny arrows. Wow, Dance Dance Revolution is a cool game. Well, let's make our way over to San Francisco because we're going to record an episode of the podcast Haunts Are Us with our friend who lives all the way in San Francisco. So, and then we get hit with traffic. And San Jose to San Francisco is like an hour, maybe an hour and a half on bad traffic.
Sure.
Bro, we hit that apocalypse traffic. We were there. I was like maybe 2.5 hours. What should normally be an hour drive, it was 2.5. So
that's agony.
Like, being in a car where there's traffic, I mean, it's kind of whatever. You're on your phone, you're doing whatever, you're just keeping your mind off.
If it's me, I'd probably fall asleep.
Yeah, you're just taking it. But when you're the driver, it's a nightmare. So we get to San Francisco. She's, hey, meet us at this mall that's near my dorm. She goes, oh, we have plenty of things to eat. We have this like sushi spot. We got this like chicken joint, but I see from the corner of my little eye, do I spy an Ike's? I'm like, you know what? For what I just had to sit through, I deserve an $18 sandwich.
Hell yeah.
Only do I pay $18 for a what I think is going to be like a shredded fried chicken thing with like the orange sauce, and they're gonna put the mozzarella sticks and the goddamn jalapeno poppers. But what they give me is fucking like dino tendies with like fucking the money shot of mayo and like frozen like matzo sticks and the frozen jalapeno poppers. I was sad. Like I legit wanted to cry. And then I'm sitting back with my friend, with our friend, and I'm looking at what they got, and they got this like delicious ramen and this delicious katsudon, and they are living large, dude. They're talking about, like, Chibi's like, dang, so we went to the movies, we saw a movie, it was kind of crazy, I don't know what happened, and now I'm hanging out with my best friend Charlene, I'm about to record my podcast, and I'm eating this cool-ass food with my favorite people. Oh man, today couldn't be better. But me, I don't know, like, I don't want to say like I'm a stingy guy, but when I want to throw a lot of money at something, I want it to be worth it, and boy, was that not worth it.
Yeah, Ike's is, when the one in our hometown opened, and it was the hot spot to go to, and our friend AJ worked there. It was a lot of fun going there a lot. But I remember one occasion I treated myself to the big sandwich, and we went to Arthur's house when he was still living in town. And I was eating my sandwich, and like, he is very careful about how he spends his money, to say the least.
Yeah, in a way that I described myself not to be, is Arthur.
Yeah. Yeah, I've learned a lot from him, and it certainly rubbed off on me a little bit. I'm a lot more careful about how I spend, not to necessarily say like what would Arthur do all the time, because sometimes I'm a little more prone to treat myself, or at the very least the things I treat myself with are different than the things that I think he treats himself with. But all that to say is I told him I spent like $17 on that sandwich, and like the face he made me not want to eat the sandwich anymore. It was true disgust.
Yeah, man. Like, I definitely got the Arthur brainworms, where it's just like, I just gotta like care about efficiency. I could give a fuck if I spend my time efficiently, but if I'm doing something and it's like, if I put all these things in a box, then I only have to make one trip. Then I have time to do 2 trips of something else. It's definitely because our mutual friend Arthur is a big fan of board games, and he's also a big fan of fucking winning at board games.
Oh yeah.
And some of my favorite games to play with our friend Arthur are like worker placement games, where you have a certain amount of dudes to place on certain things that will get certain tasks done, and then at the end, whoever has the most like victory points, then boom, you win. And it's always like, oh, I'll have like 15 points, and Tank will have like 17 points. And some of our other friends will have like a ballpark of plus or minus 2 or 3. And then Arthur will be like, yeah, I got 50 points, bitch.
Yeah.
I don't know how he does it. And he goes, yeah, I just played this game. I don't know. He's like, well, obviously you got to put the workers on here because it does that and that does this. And he's just describing his like engine. And I don't know how he just comes up with this in his mind. But man, that guy is, he's a cool guy. There's a reason we're friends with him.
Yeah. And like anytime I play a game with him, I always end up going before him. And I never want to straight up ask, hey, Arthur, so what should I do? Because, like, that's not how you do it. You got to just, like, trust your gut and do it. But every time I do something, and then on his turn, he does something else, I'm like, fuck. I should have done that.
Damn, why didn't I do that?
Yeah. Oh, and, like, the attitude with which, because you were like, when he says he has 50 points, and he's like, yeah, bitch. He doesn't even do that part. He's just like, all right, Tank, you got 17, and Noel, you have 18, and I have 95. Okay, I win. You guys want to go again, or?
Like, I would almost prefer it if he like flexed on us, because like he's just like humble and goes, "Oh, so it looks like I win."
Yeah, and he'll even give you a heads up. He's like, "I'm just gonna tell you guys right now, I probably won. So because you go ahead and just do this move, and that'll get you the most points possible. But all right. So anyway, it's your turn."
Yeah.
He's a cool dude. That actually brings me to it's not a digging dude, but it's a thing that happened to me earlier. Are you familiar with Pokemon Showdown, the website?
Yes.
Do you
Pokemon
play on
Showdown,
it at all?
no, I don't. Not
Alright.
like if I were to play Pokemon in any sort of competitive sense, it would be exclusively through Showdown. You and I had a conversation about this not too long ago, and that I think like the amount of time it takes to build a competitive team of Pokemon, it like outstrips however much fun I might have playing it.
Yeah.
I used an analogy where it's just like if I'm playing Street Fighter and I pick Zangief, it's always going to be the same Zangief. He's always going to be as fast as my opponent's Zangief. Or like if I'm picking Ryu and someone else picks Zangief, I know like it is a known quantity. Like it's always the same. There's no investment other than learning how to play the character. And with Pokemon Showdown, it is my understanding that like you type in you want Vikavolt, you type in you want it to have this nature, and you type in that it's going to have these attacks that Vikavolt can possibly learn, and then you tell it to be on your team, and then you fight someone with a select amount of Pokemon that you've set up this way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, precisely. Yeah, Showdown is the spot. It's you play competitive Pokemon. You don't have to grind the game. You just pick the ones you want and you play the game. Or you do random battles, which is my favorite way to play because it kind of takes the pressure off of building teams. It just gives you a team.
Random battles?
Yeah, random battles. It gives you 6 random usable Pokemon. Like they don't just give you a team of Wurmples and tell you like good luck, idiot.
There's like a list of like 50 or some odd Pokemon that are like viable, and then you'll.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So is it like a draft or is it just straight random?
It's legit random. You press the button, it gives you a random team, it gives the other guy a random team, you fight. And
okay, cool.
The Pokemon that the other team has is not revealed to you until they send it out on the field. So you only know their first Pokemon at first.
Like if you were out in the world of Pokemon and like you see a random trainer, they have no idea what you could possibly have. And then like you're just fighting.
Yeah, perfect analogy. That's exactly how it is. So I like playing that way. It's fun. Like I said, it takes the pressure off building good teams, and you never know what you're gonna get. You also learn a lot about how to use each Pokemon. Like there are some that I thought were bad that are actually fantastic because I just didn't know how to use them. Mm-hmm. And then the game's just like, here's how you use it, basically. But I was playing this morning and I was having some pretty bad luck in regards to RNG. Like I missed a couple things. I was crit myself on a couple of occasions. And I wasn't raging that hard. It's kind of one of those things where it's like, that's Pokemon, shoulder shrug. But dude, This fucking guy, he kept hitting me with the early GG.
Oh,
I wanted to throw my fucking computer, dude.
Yeah.
I was so... Because I wasn't out... I was never down and out.
Uh-huh.
Like, I always had a condition that I could come through with.
Mm-hmm.
But 3 different times, he goes, GG.
Fuck off with that shit, dude. There's a couple of games I play where, like, I guess the term is called offensive GGing. And it's, like, super, super, like, bad manners. They're like, if you're playing StarCraft and, like, let's say, like, I max out and I get a 200 army and I throw it at your base and, like, I expect that you don't expect it. I just hit GG before the encounter starts. And then, like, if I wipe the floor with you after you offensive GG, you better believe, like, you're going to hold that shit when I leave, when I win.
Yeah.
Like, I guess the only thing you can do versus that is, like, you got to win.
Yeah, like, I could have had him, too, which makes me even more bummed that another RNG-related mishap happened. The move is called Toxic. You use it to poison them, but it's not perfect accuracy unless you're a poison type. I missed the first Toxic. So that's one move where I could have been getting that much more chip, and he hit me with the early GG when I missed the Toxic.
Fuck that, dude.
Yeah, I was raging, dude. I really, it was a dick move. But again, it's anonymous, so there's no way for me to know who this guy was and where he was or whatever. But I like to think that he at least saw me, like, fighting. But I don't play a lot of PvP games in general, so this was like one of my first times experiencing that, and man, I was having a bad time with it. I was like, I had to close my computer and like sit down and pet my cat for a little bit to be like, it's just a fucking game. It's Pokemon. He's just some teenager in Venezuela or some shit, probably. It's fine.
It's funny that you mentioned that you're not exactly a big fan of like competitive games, because I super am. Like, I am a competitive person in that, like, I like competing against others, not even necessarily winning, as I may have mentioned once or 1,000 times on previous podcasts. I'm a big fan of fighting games, and just a couple of minutes ago, I described how I'm also a big fan of StarCraft. And though like fighting games tend to be one-on-one, StarCraft is almost primarily one-on-one. And I just like you can play the same game a million times, but so long as you play versus a million different people, it'll always be different. People are never a known quantity, and I love it because I mean, like, what's the worst that can happen? You lose, and then just go next, and then you're playing again. But like shit like that, I definitely know that feeling. It's not a great feeling, but I mean, like, if you take an L, you just got to hold it and just go next.
It's just like life, man. You got to take the sour with the sweet. Mm-hmm. Ups and downs.
A couple of hours ago, maybe during breakfast today, I was having a conversation with family. I was talking about how, yeah, Vegas is cool. I don't want to take the house's money. I want to take your money. Like, I don't know if there's like competitive gambling. If I'm at a blackjack table, if someone gets blackjack other than the dealer, everyone still loses, and the person who got blackjack takes everyone's money. I want to take your fucking money, bitch. It's like slots. If you roll slots, like you don't. I mean, slots is bad. Don't play slots. That's my opinion. I've seen slots do shitty things to people who probably deserved it because they got slot brainworms. I don't know. I think competition is cool.
Sure, yeah, it can be fun, but I am also very competitive. But the bad feeling is so unpleasant to me that it makes me not want to play the game at all, except for sometimes. Like, the highs are pretty high, and I do enjoy those highs, but the lows, I think, make me, not, like, why do I do this to myself a little bit? Yeah. The solution is get good and win more, dummy.
Not even necessarily that, because, like, just like I described, like, I'm in a community of, like, people who play fighting games. Like, it's, like, primarily beginners, and people will say things like, I want to play more, but I'm afraid of losing. The only real response to that is, like, what is there to be afraid of? It's like, if you lose, they didn't, like, break your arm. They didn't pull your hair. They didn't, you know, like, tell everyone that, like, oh, look, it's Daniel from Place that I beat. Like, no, you lose, and then you play again.
Yeah. That's a healthy community.
Part of the reason why, like, your Fortnites and your COD Blops are so popular is that, like, if you're playing versus a million people, the expectation isn't to win. Like, you're gonna beat some people, but you're just having fun. Like,
right.
Only one person in a game of Fortnite, which has like 100 people, is going to win, and the 99 people who lose aren't gonna quit the game forever.
Right.
Like in a Pokemon showdown, like, hey, I want to beat this guy. I think that my Clefairy is stronger than their Bidoof, and you know, oh man, I lost. Well, I bet I'll get on. I'll get him next time. Like, I mean, so long as you're always learning, you're always winning.
It's funny you use Clefairy as an example because the Clefairy is actually very good.
Hell yeah.
And that is not a joke.
Is Clefable better than Clefairy?
In singles, yes. In doubles, Clefairy is better.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. I love Pokemon.
Yeah.
I've gushed long enough. I wanted to talk about my experience getting, like, one of my first times having someone be toxic towards me. Well, not one of the first times. I've had other people do it, but normally they show it early enough in the match that I just leave.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, like, I've had people come out of the gate, like, talking shit, and I usually just bounce. I'm like, I have no issue, like, going further down the ladder as long as I don't have to deal with this guy. All right, man. I gotta ask you, it's been a long week. I gotta know what you've been digging in that week, man. What you digging, dude? What have you been into this past week?
Bro, what have I been into? Man, I've been into interior design.
Nice.
What I've been into, because that aforementioned house, man, when you buy a place, boy, is it empty. Like,
yeah.
And then you're like, okay, well, we're gonna put the blue wall here because it's gonna match our nautical theme, and we're gonna go to the place because they sell an ore, and the ore is like, it has like these stripes and it has like a really nice seafoam color, which just matches the lamp that we bought, which also matches the chairs that we bought. And then you're building all of these like happy home points, and then every Sunday they'll mail you a plaque, and then you can put that plaque on your wall, so that way everyone who comes and visits your Animal Crossing town, dang, this guy got the plaque.
Nice.
We bought a picture of a lobster and we put it in our restroom.
Oh, that's your restroom?
Yeah, that's my restroom.
Oh, okay, because Cheeb's cousin posted a picture on their Instagram of the lobster, and I thought it was theirs for some reason.
No, man. That's my lobster. I saw that lobster and it's like, boy, this is going to look perfect in my restroom.
The nautical theme, it's perfect.
Designing is cool. Having opinions on design is cool. Breaking gender stereotypes on design is cool. Because there's like, what do you mean you don't want male living space? You're a guy. You're supposed to want a mattress on the floor and then your RGB gamer table. And that's it, right? And it's like, no. And you're like, wow, who could have guessed?
Sure. I feel it. Well, I'm happy for you, you know? Like, you do kind of hate to see it sometimes when dudes just sit, like, have a big screen TV and a lawn chair and nothing else.
Oh, all right. So I've always taken umbrage with that stereotype of like gamer living spaces because it as prevalent as it is, boy, is furniture expensive.
Yup.
Yeah, it's like, hey, I just moved in. The only things of furniture that I own is this TV and this lawn chair because I had the TV from my old spot and this lawn chair I stole from my buddy's place.
Yeah.
And it was no easy task to get all this furniture. But it was made a lot easier when President Trump was like, bro, this virus shit out of control. We got to do something about this unemployment. And I started making hella big bucks. That guy may be a dickhead, but boy, did he buy this house. And that's real.
Hey,
boy,
man.
did he buy all my furniture. Shout out to Gavin Newsom for paying my first rent. Shout out to Joe Biden for not giving us the $2,000 that you said you would, but you bought us a couch.
Sure, yeah. He's about to buy me a new espresso machine, too, honestly.
Hell yeah, dude.
So that's what you've been digging is interior design and getting your new pad situated. That rips, dude.
Yeah, very happy about it.
Some things that I've been digging lately, mostly food related. Are you familiar with the new crispy chip that all the youngsters are eating, Takis?
Bro, I had Takis earlier today.
They're good shit, right?
Yeah.
I like a Taki. I guess I'm grateful I did not have them in middle school because I don't know if I'd eat anything else. They're very good. Especially on a middle schooler's palate.
Takis, while I do enjoy them, they are definitely a rare treat. Like, I cannot go out living on Takis exclusively because that's too much. Like,
on an adult
like
frame, yeah.
A Takis at a time. Like, I'll take a bite out of one Taki, and then like, I gotta coat my mouth with the dust. Gotta let it digest a bit, clean my palate, and then maybe I'll eat the second half of that Taki that I bit a second ago.
Well, you're a more sophisticated man than me because, I'll kill that bag. It'll hurt, but I'll do it because I'm an addict.
No, I don't know if I've told this story before, but I am the Buffalo Wild Wings Wing King. I am the sauce boss.
That's right.
I defeated the atomic challenge, where I had to eat 12 atomic wings in 6 minutes, and it destroyed me.
Ooh.
For the better part of a year. No joke. I was taking like 3 Tums a day.
Whoa!
That's like how bad like acid I was getting.
Holy hell!
So like I'm sorry. I don't know if you heard my partner crack into a cold one or open
you know it, brother. I
chips.
started drooling at the sound of it.
Ever since I became the Wing King, the sauce boss, I've been very conscious about what I shove into my pie hole, especially when it comes to spices. So while I do enjoy Takis, eating your average gas station bag of Takis is like simply not a reality for your boy.
I see. Well, what if I told you that Takis is not the food I came here to talk about?
Oh.
Yeah, I'm on that low carbohydrate lifestyle right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm still a snacky lad. I love snacks, but the snacks I've had to gravitate to have had to be mostly meat-based snacks or other low-carb snacks.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like they'll sell like sticks of meat, like in this like a Slim Jim, but sometimes they're a little like nicer than a Slim Jim. Mm-hmm. What if I told you that there's a world where these meat sticks and Takis meat. No pun intended with the meat.
Okay. I've not heard of this.
Takis flavored meat sticks. They fucking rule. They're so freaking good. They're like chili, they're like spicy lime flavored, and like the meat inside is like spicy. Oh my, it's like got like a crumbly mouthfeel to them. Dude.
Cattleman's Cut Takis Fuego meat sticks.
There they are, baby. Tillman's Cut. You didn't believe me?
Oh, brother.
You had to see him to believe
Well, I
me?
guess I have to have this now. It has a 2.2 star rating at Walmart.com.
2.2 out of what?
100. No, out of 5.
Oh.
It has one comment. Let's read this comment live.
Let's hear it.
Bruh. It's Fank as duck, says Casey, purchased April 13. I'm going to send you a screenshot of this.
All right, yeah, send it to me. Is this a review site for jerky or something?
No, this is the Walmart.com website.
I bought mine at Ralph's, if I remember correctly, and I think also at Target. But yeah, man, they're great. I shared one with Angela, and she said to me, "It's." It's Fank as duck.
Oh, bro. Okay. I found the most helpful positive review and the most helpful negative review. You want to dig into this right now?
Yeah.
All right. Most helpful review: the perfect snack, 5 stars. If you're an American who doesn't even know what's good in life, you will find these sticks nasty since they have a lot of flavor and it's not as bland as your average food by the American cook. I'm glad so many people don't like it because I can always buy more whenever I need to. I love the flavor. They are just the perfect snack. I recommend to eat it with drinking water because it just tastes better. And here's the bad review. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking right now. 42% recommend, 6 5-star reviews, 18 1-star review.
Whoa. So the people
Most
who like it
helpful
love it, it
negative
seems.
review. OMG, these are so bad. I saw these at the counter. I love Takis and I love jerky. What could go wrong? Actually, everything. It doesn't taste anywhere near Takis. I can't even describe the taste. It's just ... bad. What a waste of money. I'll never get these again. Save your time and your wallet. They are not worth it. I wouldn't buy these again, even if they were 50 cents or free.
That person's a fool, and their palate is like butt. Because these are excellent. They're also Takis inspired. It says it right on the bag. Takis inspired. They doesn't say Takis flavored necessarily.
Oh, inspired by the intensity of Takis Fuego.
Yeah.
Why does it have the branding?
They taste a lot like chorizo.
Ah, okay. That isn't the worst thing I've heard. Are you a fan of Cattleman's Cut jerky?
I don't remember ever having had it when it was not Takis flavored, if I'll be honest. Because I have other go-to brands when I'm getting my jerky. I should try it now, knowing how good they made it when they had inspiration from those beautiful Takis. Listeners at home, get yourself a bag. They're pretty hot. Hey, consider having it with a glass of water because it makes it taste better. And they do not fake the funk on that nasty dunk. Another consumable that I've been really into lately, both Angela and myself at the same time, coincidentally, decided that we're super into mustard right now.
Okay.
Yellow mustard, just plain yellow mustard. Sometimes it has the French's on the label. I got the store brand because it was like $3 cheaper. I was so angry about that. I was like, I'm going to spend $3 just because it says French's on the bottle. To heck with that. I looked at the ingredients, almost identical. Mustard is good. You do not like mustard. I remember you saying this.
Oh, what? When have I ever said I don't like mustard? Am I on the record for saying I don't like mustard?
Maybe not recorded, but I seem to remember it having a hand in why you dislike Burger King burgers.
I'm pretty sure I said that's why I enjoy Burger King
Oh,
burger.
is it the opposite? You do like Burger King burgers because it had... Oh, is it the mayonnaise that turns you off of Burger King burgers?
Oh, yes. We were talking about Whoppers. I don't enjoy Whoopies because they give me the fucking Ike's layer of, of
Okay,
mayonnaise.
okay.
Like,
That must be
I'm
it.
not a mayonnaise boy, but I am a mustard boy.
Okay, I see. So you fuck with mustard.
Yeah.
Now, how how bad do you mess around with that yellow stuff? Do you like yellow mustard, or do you mess with the brown stuff, the Dijon stuff, the
Oh,
spicy
I'm a
stuff?
fake fan. I'm a fake fan. I will have what you put on my plate.
Okay.
Like I don't read the patch notes on mustard. I don't go to the mustard convention. I just enjoy it.
I do like those other variations. I know my dad was a huge fan, so he tended to keep them around the house when I was a lad.
Dude, your dad would grade poop on me if he heard my mustard opinions.
He was more interested. There's a brand that has a beaver on it. What's it called? What's the beaver mustard?
Beaverton?
It might be Beaverton. Beaver mustard.
Oh, it had a beaver on it. It might just be beaver. I
think it
Googled
is.
beaver mustard.
Maybe I'll recognize the logo because it might be Beaverton. This doesn't even have a logo. Where's the B? Oh wait, there it is. Oh yeah, this is it. This is it.
Okay.
Yeah, he liked that stone ground and the deli.
Stone, dude.
Yeah,
I
he
like
had both
my.
of those.
I like. I don't know. I was trying to make a stoned joke, but I'm like, I like my blink. I like my mustard.
Stoned. Yeah, so we've been putting mustard on everything lately. I've also been eating a lot of lunch meat. Again, low carb, and mustard just goes so goddamn good with lunch meat.
If I can give you a dinner recipe,
Oh sure.
you gotta make that mustard chicken. You gotta get like your
Oh.
chicken. Gotta get your chicken in a bag, cover it with mustard, straight mustard.
Oh.
There are so many spices and ingredients in mustard. It is legitimately a great marinade.
I am going to do that, and I'll put it in the slow cooker. Because I make that shredded chicken pretty frequently. Stick
Yeah,
some
my-
mustard in there.
my-
That sounds great.
My parents have two separate recipes for mustard chicken, and ooh boy, do I love that mustard chicken.
Now that you've said it, it makes sense. That sounds really good. So that's what I've been into is beef jerky and mustard. So did you have anything else you were digging?
Oh man, I'll tell you what I've been digging. I've been digging the smooth sounds of the Ridge Racer Type 4 soundtrack. That's been my commute soundtrack. I love Ridge Racer Type 4. I always knew that Ridge Racer had incredibly good music, and I always heard it was like the premier like arcade racer of the PlayStation. But I just never played any of them. I was watching a stream of somebody play Ridge Racer, and I was listening to the song. The song "Move Me," and I don't know if anyone listens to this is a fan of JPEG Mafia, an artist that I know the name of but don't know any songs other than the song "Bald," all caps exclamation, which samples the song "Move Me" from Ridge Racer Type 4.
All right.
That song is a straight banger, dude. Everybody definitely don't go to khinsider.com and free download of albums from your favorite videos game. Definitely don't do that. And definitely don't do that for Ridge Racer Type 4. But definitely do go on to youtube.com or spotify.gov and listen to the song Bald by JPEG Mafia for a taste of what you might experience from the Ridge Racer 4 soundtrack. Man, like, Ridge Racer is by Namco, and Namco also makes Pac-Man and they make Tekken, two other games that have fucking banger soundtracks. Tekken Tag Tournament has a really good soundtrack. Tekken 7 has an incredibly good soundtrack. I'm a big fan. I am bigger than your average Pac-Man fan. Pac-Man Championship Edition DX has an incredible soundtrack. Pac-Man Championship Edition 2, not as good a game, but just as good a soundtrack. There is songs on the Pac-Man soundtrack that literally bring a tear to my eye. Like, I listen to a song, irrelevant what the song is called, but I listen to it and I literally feel so happy it, like, moves me to tears. I think Namco also makes Katamari Damacy, which is also, like, OST of all time, dude.
Whoa.
Like, Namco does not mess around when it comes to their sounds team.
Katamari. I do remember Katamari.
Oh, Pac Step by the artist Taku Inoue. That song, man, I listen to that song And when that bass hits, ooh boy! And at the very end of the song, where you hear that synthesizer and it's doing like the final like little melody. Oh man, that's when the tears hit. Ooh boy! So what have I been digging? I've been digging like the fucking discography of the Namco sound team. Ooh, those songs kill it. Ooh boy! Oh man. I'm just thinking about it right now because we were talking about Katamari Damacy earlier. The song, what is it? Lonely Rolling Star. Oh, that song gets me every time. Lonely Rolling Star. Like I was at the gym and I'm just like pumping iron, and then like my phone puts on Lonely Rolling Star, and I was like, bro, I cannot be crying at the gym right now. And I'm like flexing to Lonely Rolling Star, and oh, that song really makes me cry. And like in a different way. Not that it's a sad song. It's a very happy song if you listen to Lonely Rolling Star. But the subject matter is very emotional. The backstory of that artist writing that song is very emotional. And oh man, it's such a good one. I literally cannot separate like the thoughts of me learning the backstory of that song and that artist to like me listening to it, and oh, it really gets me every time.
There are a lot of video essays about Lonely Rolling Star. Is that
really?
Yeah, there's one by 8-Bit Music Theory, and there's one here by the 8-Bit Big Band or something like that.
Well, I mean, I don't know if you necessarily need to watch like a video essay about it, but if it helps you enjoy this song more, then by all means.
All right,
I don't listen to like other covers of versions of it. Listen to the original. Definitely listen to the original of it.
That statement actually has a little bit to do with the last thing I'm digging, which is there's a metal band called Gojira, which is I think the Japanese name for Godzilla. This band is not Japanese; they are French.
Okay.
But I've been into them recently. They just dropped a new album, but I have not been listening to the new album, although they have a few good singles. I listened to a few of the singles. But seeing them drop the new album reminded me that I like some of their older albums, so I've been listening to those ones instead. From Mars to Sirius is a very good album. It has the song Flying Whales on it. That is not the song. But I do recommend that song. It's a great song. The song that I've been so into this past week is called Remembrance. Mm-hmm. This is actually the first Gojira song I ever heard, but I only heard the original version of it like this past week. I only ever knew a cover that someone on YouTube that I used to follow posted. It was him on guitar and some other guy on an electric drum kit. Mm-hmm. And he is well known for like down-tuning classic metal songs. And at the time, I was like a little dick fat kid who like was trying to overcompensate for low self-esteem. And so I was like, well, why would I listen to the original? This one's down-tuned. So of course I prefer this version. And I really enjoyed that version of it. I was like, this is fucking awesome. Gojira's great. But for some reason, I just never chose to listen to any more Gojira. Mm-hmm. I was just happy with that version of it. Mm-hmm. And so I listened to it, and I liked it a lot. But then recently, in revisiting Gojira, I was like, I've never actually even listened to the real version of that song. Man, it's just like you said. The original version is so much better. It's incredible.
Oh, man.
If I had listened to the original version when I was younger, I would have shit myself, dude, because there are so many elements to this song that were, like, so up my alley back then. Mm-hmm. Like, it's all double bass, it's all funny time signatures. The song fucking rips all the way throughout, but then it ends with a super de-duper heavy breakdown that, like, doesn't even need to be there. It's already a 5 out of 5 song, and then there's a fucking insane breakdown at the end that makes it a fucking 12 out of 5.
I'm sorry, what song did you say this was?
Remembrance. There's a live version of it.
You said that was the name of the album.
Oh, no. The song is Remembrance. I forget the name of the album.
From the album The Link?
Yeah, there's a live version on YouTube that is like the one to watch. I think it's called like Live in
The Link Alive.
That's the one, man. There's like a minute and a half intro. So like if you are gonna watch it or listen to it, scrub forward to like $1.15, $1.20. Mm-hmm. Fuck, that song gets me so hyped.
Yeah.
Like at work today, they were talking about gym songs that like get you hyped up, and I was ready to be like, listen to Gojira. But then they're like, do you listen? Do you listen to rave music? Oh my god, I listen to rave music. It gets me so pumped up, and I'm just like, you shut the hell up and listen to Remembrance by Gojira.
Gosh, are you familiar with the band Nightwish?
I'm familiar with Nightwish. Yeah. Why? What about him?
Oh no, because I remember Wishmaster. There it is. Nightwish by. Is it Nightwish by Wishmaster or is it Wishmaster by?
No, it would be the other way around because Nightwish is the band.
Okay. Yeah, that song. I think I remember having a conversation with people about like gym songs, and like one of my buddies, and he's like, "Bro, do you listen to Nightwish?" And I was like, I don't listen to Nightwish. And he goes, all right, well, are you a fan of metal? I'm like, yeah, I enjoy metal. And he goes, cool, throw this on. It's not exactly what I listen to, but I always throw this shit on when I'm at the gym. And it's like when that lady's vocals kick in, it's crazy.
Yeah. If you're not expecting it, it's kind of wild. For the folks at home, Nightwish is a metal band, but there's like a lady singer who sings like opera style.
Uh-huh.
It's pretty cool. It is. I mean, they have a couple of really cool singles. But it is, in my opinion, a bit gimmicky.
Yeah, it is definitely like he did preface it by saying I don't normally listen to this, but this is my gym anthem. He was telling me about like I cannot remember any. Like I'm sure they're in my Spotify, but then I'd have to open Spotify and scroll through the songs I clicked heart on. But like he was like, yeah, I listen to this one band because it's like pirates. And I love it when pirates play the guitar really heavy. And I like this one because I like it when Celtic people play the guitar really heavy. I listen to these bands, but if you want the gym anthem, if you want to fucking like lift a heavy thing a lot, then put on Wishmaster. And then that lady just like is going.
All right. Well, all right.
I mean, like if you're you definitely be. Because I think he honestly may have said it as a joke because it is a very silly song.
Oh, I know this song, man. This guy's he's
a big song. Dummy.
I mean, it's a pretty cool song, but all right, sure. This is the one he recommended. Like, do you agree with him?
No. I agree that this is the type of recommendation that this guy Zach would give to me because like he's always trying to like goof on people. But
sure.
with good intentions. He's like, I'm going to give you 2 real recommendations, but my quote unquote big recommendation is the goof.
Well, he got you good, man.
Yeah, he sure did.
His songs. All right. Well, all right. I didn't want to talk down on Nightwish because I thought you had a high opinion of him based on this one song. I was trying to withhold, but yeah, Nightwish sucks, man. What the fuck? What the fuck? Nightwish is trash, dude.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Yeah, I'm not a fan of Nightwish. So we're getting to the point where it's about time to put a bow on these things. So do you mind if I tell you a couple of jokes that I wrote this past week?
Yeah, man. Give me the funny.
All right. So I did write a few jokes. I had a pretty good day today as far as jokes go. I tweeted one of them. So I'll tell you the one I tweeted. I didn't realize my friend's get-together was a going-away party. I showed up, and they all said, go away.
Yeah, I saw that one. that one was a banger. That one I did really like.
Yeah, I liked that one a lot. Let's see. This one fits into joke structure. It has like a rule of threes thing going on. It's got the misdirect, so I'll just read it as is, but I feel like it's not perfect. So here I go. When I go out to eat by myself, the host will still refer to me as a party of one. I tell them, if this is a... Oh, wait. Hold on. I started reading the wrong one. I forgot I used the same setup twice. So I'm going to start over. When I go out to eat by myself, the host will still refer to me as a party of one. I tell them, well, I feel awkward. I have no one to talk to, and people are staring at me. So yeah, I guess this is just like any other party I've been to. All right. I'm sorry I goofed the setup. I forgot that I used the same setup twice. Some topical stuff. Did you see that Will Smith got fat?
Will Smith?
Yeah, that was exaggerated. He's got a bit of a dad bod situation going on now, but it's like making headline news because of he put on Instagram, he was like, I'm in the worst shape of my life.
And he's like in like good shape for your average guy, but bad shape for like a blockbuster like Hollywood actor.
Yeah. Like he's got a little bit of a belly going on, but it's nothing crazy. So Will Smith put on some weight recently. It's hard to think he ever became out of shape when he's been burning so many calories carrying his whole family's careers. Willow who?
Oh man.
Jaden who?
Remember Neo Yokio, the show that Jaden Smith is in? Of course not.
Yeah.
I remember how does it go? I shake my head back and forth. I shake my
whip
head.
my hair back and forth.
I whip my hair back and forth.
Yeah,
remember that thing her daughter did? Yeah. Everyone remembers Wild Wild West, but nobody remembers those other two things I said.
Is she the one who whips in Nene's?
No. The guy who whips in Nene's is Silento, because he says it at the beginning of the song.
Okay.
Turns out he's like a pedophile or something, but that song is still okay.
Well, I say nay to that.
Yeah. A lot of people said nay to his career.
Will Smith. So he actually, as part of coming forth about his body, he's announced his plan to turn his dad bod into hard muscle. The rigorous workout includes using his arm and shoulders to throw money at the problem. You'd be amazed how many calories you burn throwing money. He's going to do some weightlifting, too. He's going to lift his wallet up to pay for the liposuction. There you go. Liposuction may not be necessary. He's probably lifted his wallet up to pay for something. But those are the jokes I wrote about Will Smith. I could have done more movie references. You're right. When you said Wild Wild West, I was trying to think. I feel like the low-hanging fruit is the getting jiggy with it. It's like, oh, jiggly, ho, what, huh? But that's cool.
Yeah, getting jiggly with it.
Yeah, he got jiggly with it, all right.
You could have made a Fresh Prince joke. He gets the Fresh Prince of Delhi. I don't know.
Yeah, man, this is a story all about how Will Smith gained like 45 pounds. Probably not that much. Probably like 30, maybe 25. I don't know. Just based on how he looks now. Although he is looking thick. He's a pretty slender guy by nature, so maybe it was about that much. But
oh man, dude, does Will Smith have any like siblings? Because you could have made like an Uncle Phil, Uncle Will joke. Like his next from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah, because Uncle Phil's plus sized, right? Dang, Uncle Phil, he's
a
Uncle
big body boy.
has become Uncle Will. That's funny. What other jokes did I write? Yeah, that joke sucks. Okay, so I'm gonna go to other days. Let's see. Here we go. I wrote this one. I feel like an invasive species at comedy shows because I completely eradicate the population of audience members. They all get up.
Come on, man. These jokes today have been bangers. I was like, maybe don't tell that one because that, like, you're setting yourself up for failure if you're saying like, man, or unless you're saying I'm killing them with these jokes.
Oh, I mean that's good too.
Yeah, I like that one better. You tell the joke, but just like I'm like I don't know.
Because I'm
like tell me the setup again, but just like because I'm killing them.
Because I'm killing them, baby. Okay, I'm an invasive species at comedy shows because I'm killing them, baby.
Yeah.
All right.
That's when I say to that audience, I'm killing them.
All right. This one, I'm just gonna read it as is, but I like the concept, but I don't know if I structured it right. So here I go. Did you hear that they're teaching Common Core in school now? These dumbass kids. How have they not gotten to Apple yet?
I don't know about that one. Like I know Common Core is a thing
Apple
that
Core?
exists, but
It's the most common. It's the most...
Is Apple Core the most common core?
Name another core.
Earth Core.
No, there's only one Earth's core. There's so many more apples.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna give that one a maybe.
All right. Well, I just think it's funny, this condescending guy who he's like, they're teaching Common Cores. How long have they been teaching it? They haven't taught you Apple yet?
Day, they only had Apple Cores.
Yeah. Oh, that's it. Okay, I'm going to write that down. Back in my day, they only had Apple Cores. That's perfect. That's great. Good tag.
Yeah.
See, that other dipshit I was supposed to have on wouldn't have had that tag.
That guy sucks, dude.
He won't hear this. He's fine. No, I'm kidding, man. If you are listening, man,
If you are listening, man, you're a cool dude. I appreciate you. I would have loved to have had you on, but now you're blacklisted, so joke's on you. And that is not a joke. Or is it? I used to support bands by wearing their official merchandise. Then I realized I could save money by just wearing normal shirts and yelling Metallica rules everywhere I go.
Yeah. Does Metallica rule nowadays? I listen to Hardwired and I enjoy it, but I'm not your average Metallica fan. I'm definitely a fake Metallica fan.
That album, I think, was good. How do you beat perfection, though? Matt, those first 4 albums, like, how, they were never going to top that. Like, I don't blame them for going in a new direction, because how are you going to beat Master of Puppets? I mean, come on.
Well, people also don't like Death Magnetic, right?
Yeah, that one was kind of whack, but I think that was kind of them transitioning back into, like, writing stuff that is more in their style, if that makes sense, I guess. Mm-hmm. That was a transition album. Like, even when it was brand new and people were like, this is old Metallica, baby. It's kind of like, this doesn't... You've heard old Metallica, right?
Yeah.
But
I don't know, man. Like I will say that, like, I am the type of music... Like, the music that I listened to growing up was, like, not... Like, markedly not Metallica. Where I'm listening to the music that my 2 cousins, Fabian and Joshua, listen to, which is a lot of Depeche Mode and Evanescence. And I will go to a barbecue and I will hear Enter Sandman, and I'm like, yeah, I like Metallica. And then when I am a senior in high school and StarCraft is about to come out and my buddy burns me a copy of Death Magnetic, and then all of me not going to Hartnell because I'm too busy playing StarCraft and listening to Death Magnetic. I'm like, hey, I like Metallica. Metallica's cool.
All right. Well, I mean, if you enjoyed it, that's good. It was not a bad album. It was a good album overall, I think. Plus, I know our good friend Michael is a big fan of Metallica, and I remember him and the other dude we went to high school with that was hanging out with him, Yonker?
Yeah.
They were...
Yeah, first name Yonkers. Or first name not being Yonkers, but we're not going to expose them.
Yeah, I only ever knew him as Yonkers. They were, like, waiting in line, like, to get the first copy of Death Magnetic from the whatever CD store was at the mall at the time. I remember seeing them there. I was not there for the album. I was there with my mommy. But, the Bush administration had some fine first ladies, but only Laura took home the W.
That's just a funny word to say.
What, W?
W.
Yeah, man, take that W home with you. This joke written down it didn't go over great with my joke writing group, but that's because it's written out, and I think if I say it out loud it'll be better. So here I go. With global warming causing mass extinction, soon you'll get street cred no matter what you meant when you say that you saw the Beatles live.
Meaning, like, Beatles are going to walk the earth, or I don't think I know.
No, because Beatles the bug will go extinct. So if you say you saw Beatles live... Yeah,
that's kind of what I was... at first I was thinking, like, mutated Beatles, and I was like, sick. Okay.
Maybe the issue is with my wording then. Because it's like, you say you saw the Beatles live right now, people will suck your dick on the spot, because it's like, oh my god, it's impossible to have seen them live. How are you...
Beatles? Wow, oh dang, this guy got a Wayback Machine.
Yeah. But then, in the future, if you say you saw the Beatles live, they'll be like, what were they like? Were they small? Did they roll around poop?
Man, I love Beatles so much, dude. Like, I'm making myself sad at, like, the thought of Beatles not being around for my children.
Alright, this joke sucks then. If it makes you sad.
Yeah, man. I remember we were playing a game of tabletop, and our buddy who was DMing for us, like, literally, like, wrote something where my character found a beetle, because like, me personally love beetles, and, like, I traded the beetle to a blacksmith and I got beetle armor. I was like, shout out to you, friend.
Hell yeah.
Man. What a dumb character trait that I like beetles.
Beetles are cool. I think Beetles are cool. Did you watch that the Power Rangers knockoff from back in the day, Beetle Borgs?
Big Bad Beetle Borgs? Dog, I will not shut up about Big Bad Beetle Borgs.
They were great. I watched that show.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Like, they even had the knockoff, like, floating face. It was like a clown face or something.
Yeah, they're like, I am not familiar with. I don't know if it's like Kamen Rider or like just regular Super Sentai, but I definitely remember like wanting to look up Big Bad Beetle Borgs, and it told me like the show it's based on, and I was like, oh, all right, like this is a win, I guess.
Yeah, the floating head guy is named Flabber. And he's got like a Jay Leno. He's Jay Leno. He's just Jay Leno. he's just Jay Leno. He's just Jay Leno. Why?
Am I remembering Big Bad Beetleborgs incorrectly, or were there also like royalty free Dracula and Frankenstein?
I think
were
so.
there creatures in this show like that were good guys?
Yeah.
It was like the three kids that were the Big Bad Beetleborgs who would eventually turn into Big Bad Beetleborgs Metallics. But I definitely remember that is just Jay. Wow.
It's just Jay Leno.
Yep, Flabber.
He's flabbing.
Oh, okay. I'm looking at the Wikipedia. There was a mummy named Mums. There was Frankenbeans.
Yeah.
Bangula. Bro, what was this show?
Yeah, there they are.
Bro.
What the fuck was this show? There was just Jay Leno and a Frankenstein and a werewolf.
Somebody made the Big Bad Beetleborgs in Soul Calibur. Damn.
Yeah, the
Yo,
green
we gotta
one.
do a riff tracks on Big Bad Beetleborgs.
Yeah, they each have different headgear for each different type.
Yeah, because one of them is like a stag, one of them is a Hercules. Damn, this show rules.
Dang, it's all coming back to me.
Bro, they spelled metallics with an X. Shit. Bro, hell yeah, I saw the Beatles live. You kidding me?
Yeah, the Beetle Borgs. Fuck yeah. Alright, get me out of here. Do I have any other jokes? I think that was my last batch of jokes. Let me see if there are any hidden ones that I didn't read last time.
Are we gonna top Big Bad Beetleborgs? Are we gonna top Jay Leno?
Are we? Nah, we're not. Yeah, you're right. In this joke, I don't like the song Don't Fear the Reaper by Blue Oyster Cult. So, here I go. The song is called Don't Fear the Reaper, but I wish I didn't have to hear the Reaper either. Jeez.
That's a good one.
Let it stand that I do like that song.
Yeah.
It got a chuckle. Let's end it there. Ladies and gentlemen, and everything in between and outside of it and whatever. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you, Daniel, for joining me today.
Hey.
I appreciate you. I know it was short notice, but this was fun.
Yeah, I love having fun with my friends.
Hell yeah. You're still on Twitter, right? You want the people to follow you if they are so willing?
Yeah, man, follow me. I'm at not really Noel _ between the words. Look at a picture of a lobster. Look at a picture of... Oh, man, hold on, quick story. So we went to IKEA. Right next to IKEA was a Hooters, permanently closed. And Hooters, they're all right. I had these wings. They were good wings. Like when people say you go to Hooters for the wings, they really aren't messing around.
Oh yeah,
because those girls, they're like, everybody goes to Hooters because like, oh, the girls and they got the push-up bras. But boy, did I not expect these girls to be cheeked up on a Thursday afternoon. Dog. But
they're evolving.
Like go to your local Hooters and get the wings there, but don't get them all hot because the hot is good, but you're probably gonna want
yeah,
or get the smoked wings. I got the good old classic wispy wings, and my girl got the smoked wings, and they're pretty good. Just make sure you don't get all hot. Definitely get the hot because it's worth getting. Don't get all of them because, like, too much of a good thing,
Sure, yeah. I also get the breaded wings, and I get the spicy garlic, which I think is their third hottest. And I love it. I could live in it, but it is scorching hot. It is painful. So I definitely agree with you that it's maybe switch it up with a couple of those some bitches. Yeah, didn't you find like a knockoff Hooters or something?
Yeah, Double D's Sports Grill. And like, I don't know why they had a Google Maps of it, and I was like, you can Google Map inside the restaurant, and they have a Neo Geo arcade cabinet,
sick.
Which is featuring
that's right.
Strikers 1945 Plus, one of my favorite side-scrolling shooters. I love Strikers 1945 Plus. I own it on the Switch, and that's what I was like, damn, we're going to Double D's Sports Grill. It has a 4.4 review on Google, which is double the fucking review of the Takis at Walmart.
And you heard how passionate I was about those. Fank is duck. Where were I? Oh yeah, so follow this man on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter.
Follow me home to dinner.
Yeah, but don't be late to Twitter. Follow me there too at Drew J Fahey. I have an Instagram too at Tank J Fahey. And if you're on YouTube, hit it. I appreciate you. Or if you're on the other places, subscribe. I started running an ad, which I'm excited about for
Anchor FM.
Yeah, how'd you know?
Oh, because they host Taunts R Us, and we.
Oh, that's right.
I'm supposed to record a new ad, but that'll happen whenever that happens.
Listen to it through there too, because I get money when you listen to the ad. So far, I've made 20 cents.
Damn.
Yeah, man. Free. I'm almost at a gumball. But yeah, gang. Thanks a lot. I appreciate you. I love you for sticking around, for supporting Chipoy. I'm feeling a little parched, a little thirsty here. I wish I had a drink on hand. Let me see. I got what do I got here? Oh, empty coffee mug. Damn it. Oh, empty can of sugar-free energy drink. Ah, dang it. What do I? Oh, hello. What's this? Oh, huh? Oh. Is that what I think it is? That's ice cold water, baby.
He's a hydro homie.
Are you drinking water at home? You're not? Fix that.
You should drink water, yeah. Fix that. Hashtag fix that.
Hashtag fix that. Drink water. It is just so good for you. You say it tastes bland, I say you're bland. Put a lemon in it. A slice of lemon goes so far. And it might just change your life.